Welcome to another episode of Creators Outlet, sponsored by our friends over at the Inked Marketing Team. And Inked Marketing wants to remind you that Warlash right now is 50% funded, live now on Kickstarter. Warlash is an armored warrior of the apocalyptic future, and he's back. This issue reintroduces Warlash with 3 tales of hard-boiled science fiction crime noir. The generator, Warlash, goes on the hunt for a missing girl, only to find that she's been kidnapped by our supervillain, who has activated her mutant powers. And in Grubs, Warlash goes into the seedy underground sewer system to chase a mutated monster who is devouring people at will. Illustrated by Stealthy Steve Mannion and written by Frank Forte. Grab your copy today at www.inked.pub/Warlash. And now we welcome our guest from Hardon and Oliver, or as he has been currently nicknamed, Samoa Crayola, because he looks like Samoa Joe and he's a colorist.
I could hear the DJ in you, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Coming up to the stage. That was cool, man. Yeah.
Oh, just a little bit. All right.
Very nice. Very nice. Good to be here.
Thank you. For all of my podcast listeners, if you want to see anything that's going to be shown on the show tonight, as always, head over to Creators Outlet on YouTube. And if not, you can always hit the links that we will give during the show. And guys, why don't you introduce yourselves and give a little bit about your background. We'll start with Happy Harry Hardon, because at his age, that can't last very long.
Man, I'm not going to say anything, but that blue pill does help. I am Happy Harry Hardon, a.k.a. Ray Ramos, and I did notice you had another a Bizarro Ray Ramos on here a little while ago, too, so that's kind of scary. But, often imitated, never duplicated. I am the original Ray Ramos right here, Happy Harry Hardon, writer for 6x6 Comics, creator of the Cryptidnals, all-around great guy, cryptozoologist, poet, everything and anything that needs to be done, I do it. Been writing comics for above 20 years now. Been publishing Heavy Metal Magazine, Gore Shriek, and, of course, the indie scene. Been publishing my own books since high school. So how you guys doing?
Welcome. Oliver.
Hey, this is Oliver Liarce, codename Olie6x6. I am an illustrator, colorist, sometimes writer, and I bring out my big eraser for 6x6 Comics. That means that I edit a lot of stuff for these people here. And I've been doing comics ever since a kid, I guess, I think. And I've been coloring professionally since 2014 when I got my gig at IDW, when I colored The Crow and Rotten Ruin and a variant cover for The Walking Dead by an illustration by James O'Barr. So that was awesome.
Oh, nice.
And I'm here promoting our next book.
Well, now I'm excited because since the original Crow came out, I haven't missed a Crow miniseries.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So
nice.
I actually have some of your work in one of my 150 boxes.
Yeah, it's the Crow Pestilence.
Oh, cool. I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, that was from IDW, so that was pretty cool.
So tell us what you got going on and how the campaign is going so far.
So right now we're still promoting. We're beginning the second 30 days of our campaign for the Cryptidnals. We've been doing really, really well. Everyone's been really excited about the campaign, about what we have to offer. The project has been received really, really well as well. And that's what we're on right now. The Cryptidnals is the secret war of monsters that's going on right now. It's cryptids versus tulpas, beloved monsters such as Bigfoot and La Llorona, Man Dog, Spring Heel Jack, and they're going up against these tulpas, which are manifestations created by thought and belief, like the Rake and the Black-Eyed Kids that are out there that are like troubling everyone, the Smile Dog, And I don't want to say the Slender Man, but it's our version of the Slender Man called El Ñango, which is the big bad of the book. The artwork is done by Dario Rodriguez. He's a co-creator as well. Oliver, of course, is lending his big eraser and whatever else needs to be done. And we're just, lettering as well. Covers are by Dario. We also have some variant covers. One is by Raymond Gay. He's an up-and-coming artist that's doing a lot of variant covers for The Last Ronin over at IDW. And also Aurelio Mazzara. He's a concept artist for Psycho Gorman, and he actually worked on some Marvel projects for a time as well. He's a freelancer right now. He's in Italy, and those are the variant covers that we're offering. But that's pretty much it. Oliver, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
Did you mention that we're at 290% funded, and everybody? We were asking three grand, and we're at $8,715 right now. So it's trickling down. So we might get there. We might get hopefully at what, 5 figures.
I'm hoping.
Hopefully,
that would be nice.
So it's going fantastic. We're very appreciative of our fans, our readers, and let's get this beyond.
Much beyond.
Much beyond.
Much beyond.
If it gets much beyond, Oliver might actually take his shades off.
I know.
No.
That guy hasn't taken his shades off in years, man. Every time I see him, he has his shades on. That's crazy.
It's all white here.
I know. It's like sunburned around his eyes and stuff. Oh, man.
There's probably we've been discussing this, right, Ray? Last night, the 15K goal. You're gonna paint yourself as a Kool-Aid man and run through a wall.
I'm thinking about it. I already got permission from Serena, and which is my wife, and she's like, I guess whatever, you do whatever you want anyway. So yeah, 15K, and I'm gonna run through a wall dressed as a Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
See, now I have to tell the story where I told you guys I worked during the pre-show.
Yes.
One of those places, my buddy Tony, who sadly passed a few years back, this guy that used to work for him was like 3 of me. And
Whoa.
he used to work the parking lot of a different club, but he didn't work weekends. So he'd hang out with Tony, and he'd go and get us all coffee. And one day he walks in with this bright candy apple red size like 8X polo on. And I couldn't help myself. And I was just like, hey, Kool-Aid! And the whole place busted out laughing. And he threw the coffees down, and then we had to send somebody else back up together.
Oh, damn.
Never wear red, I guess.
Never wear red again.
If you're that size, never wear red.
Oh,
no,
man.
Never wear red.
Jesus, poor guy.
Now you're putting ideas in my head. I might actually just get a big red shirt or a big red muumuu or something and use that instead,
Well, let me know. Maybe I can find one in my closet. I'm like a 6X. I'll just send you one of mine.
I am also man size, sir. So yes, I would appreciate that. No worries.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing, but You're big enough to block out the lower half of your spinner rack. So
no, you're telling me. Oh man. So yeah, I mean that's what we've been doing so far. I've been trying to get more eyes on the campaign, and just just being friendly with everybody that's liking it, talking to everybody, trying to see what they like, what they dislike. So far, it's been nothing but positivity, and we really really appreciate everyone that's getting behind this project and helping us. The sharing, the talking about it, the word of mouth. We've been on quite a few streams already, and some podcasts outside of the indie scene. Also, I've been on a few like a paranormal podcast and like Bigfoot hunting podcasts and stuff. Bigfoot is also featured in the book, so it's people are very interested in what we have to offer as far as the story is concerned.
Well, I got a crack up the other day. I saw like a 1-panel cartoon, like from the paper, and it's just Bigfoot walking around with like a bag of chips through like Central Park, and it shows like 2 or 3 benches, and there's all these kids on their iPhones looking down. They can't see him, so he's just walking around enjoying life.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, you really can't see him.
So, tell me where the idea from this came up, because I know it's like an anthology with some different stories.
Actually, it's one whole story. It just kind of looks like an anthology because we don't have all the pages out yet. But it's one full story. Originally, it was supposed to be 4 issues long, but we just decided to do the whole trade paperback, so you don't have to wait around for each issue to come out. The story began. I mean, it's always been rolling around my head that I wanted to do something, not so much based on the experiences that I've had growing up with the paranormal, but something that always got my interest and also attracts the interest of a lot of different people. Because I mean, everybody will stop for like a good ghost story, or if something creepy is going on, you're gonna do a double take and see what you're looking at. Especially nowadays, you go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, Facebook, all over the place. People put up videos, stories, stuff like that, pictures of creepiness, of creepy stuff going on. So I wanted to do something like that, and it started about 2016 that I finally said, oh, I want to do a story. And a buddy of mine and I were driving around in the car, and we're pitching ideas to each other. He used to work in the industry. I don't know if he does anymore, but it was a game that we had, and we just pitch ideas to each other. And he's like, yeah, give me your most off-the-wall idea, blah, blah. And I told him, like, how about cryptids that are hired by the U.S. government to go across the planet and steal religious artifacts like the Spear of Destiny and, the Crown of Christ and stuff like that. And their leader is the Loch Ness Monster. And he was like laughing and stuff. And it kind of stuck. It stuck around in my head, and it started evolving into something completely different, where it had first started off kind of comedic, kind of funny. It turned into just a purely driven horror story, but not like the slasher type of horror story. I wanted it to be disturbing. And that's when I really started deep diving into the lore, into the history, the sightings of cryptids, across the world that we all grew up hearing about. And that's where the story really took off right there.
It just the base premise makes me think Warehouse 13, but with creatures.
Yeah, there you go. There was another show called the Super Saturdays or something like that. It was an animated show on Cartoon Network that was kind of the same thing too. And that kind of also affected the fact that I wanted to do something original. And that's when I decided, like, I want to write a story that's more monster-driven or creature-driven than it is, human-driven. So in the story itself, the human aspect of it is downplayed very much so. And we kind of just see everything through the monster's eyes, the situations that they put themselves in. And it turns out, that they act very human. They have a lot of human tendencies, even though there's these supernatural beings and stuff. And, when I got together with Dario, I started asking him to draw, some of the ideas that I had. He started coming up with all this stuff. And originally I wanted it to be in color so I could pitch it to, Image or Alterna or somewhere like that. And we put together a 6-piece, the first 6 pages of the book, and he colored it and everything. And I sent it out to Peter Samedi, and it kind of got lost in the ether. He never got the pages, and we pulled back and we're like, hey, maybe that's a good thing. So let's go back to the drawing board and look at what we're doing. And that's when I showed it to these guys at 6x6. I showed it to Oliver, and right away Oliver pulled out his big eraser. He's like, nope. You're doing this all wrong. And what are you pulling out? You getting the eraser?
Yeah.
You're getting the eraser?
He's getting the big eraser.
I lost it. No.
Oh,
But
you
yeah,
lost it?
I mean, Ray sold me the idea that it was gonna be very moody, atmospheric, very Junji Ito, Bernie Wrightson, and I was like, okay, sounds cool. And then he showed me the artwork, and nothing what he said reflected that. So we were like, no, dude, we gotta, and you're not using Dario to his full potential, because he can do better stuff than this. Don't get me wrong, what he showed me was pretty cool, but the way he sold it to me, well, it didn't reflect that. So we had to go back to the drawing board, and what and what we have right now in the campaign, that's what Dario came up with, and it's fun. It's fantastic.
Well, I want to bring
Hmm.
this up because this is some amazing stuff.
Can we curse on your show? Because I was gonna say some effing fantastic,
Effing fantastic.
effing fantastic.
He meant to say fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So, man, that cover looks great.
That's all Dario and Red Garcia. He's the colorist for that one.
Yeah, the cover colorist.
The cover colorist. The other covers are colored by Oliver. So that's the main cover right there. And we got the Battle of Nightmare Hall cover, the Mothman cover.
Oh, that is just sick.
Mm-hmm. That's drawn by Raymond Gay, colored by Oliver, and then we have the Llorona and Spring Hill Jack cover with the Nyango in the back. I got caught up. I'm sorry. And that's drawn by Aurelio Mazzara and also colored by Oliver.
That's rad.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, we've been working on this for quite a while. I've been writing this story. It's gone through some changes, and we finally buckled down on what we wanted to do. And Dario actually, he made this style specifically for this book, or he came up with this style specifically for the book. And he had told us that he was looking at a lot of Junji Ito stuff, Gustav Dore, Bernie Wrightson, Ernie Chan, but from back in the Savage Sword of Conan days, stuff like that.
That was very
Those are all
interesting
stuff that I like.
when Dario told us about Ernie Chan.
Yes.
Because usually Dario never says who are his influences. No, it's just very vague. But Ernie Chan was really big for him back in the day.
Yeah, Ernie Chan was a beast, man. Savage Sword of Conan. I have so many of those issues.
Oh, yeah.
I need to send them over to him because I know he would appreciate some of those issues. I have doubles, but I mean, you can see the grays, the line work, everything on the page right there. Just adds to that.
Yeah, and that's like an amazing amount of work and detail in these pages.
Yeah, each page.
And I kind of like the screaming, crying girl at the bottom.
Yeah, that's a very popular page among a certain kind of people.
Didn't this page already get sold?
Yeah, it got reserved by one of our backers.
Nice.
So, yeah.
But yeah, so we've been trying to just do different stuff with the campaign. Everybody offers like certain things. We're trying to change it up a little bit. Right now we have unlocked quite a few stretch goals. You're receiving a sketchbook. You're receiving also a supplemental floppy about the Man Dog, which is another character that's featured in the book. And we have also, I think we're about to unlock. What else are we going to unlock?
The Monster Moment scrapbook.
Yes, the Monster Moment scrapbook, which is kind of like a journal of sorts, like a cryptid hunter's guide. It's going to have a lot of the artwork and also MP3s attached to it. And it plays off of the fact that you're trying to do investigation, trying to find out about these creatures that you've heard about but never really wanted to do research on, and how it affects the whole story. Kind of like an outside source talking to you about what's going on in this world.
Just the fact that it's like all black and white interiors, and it brings it back to like that classic monster feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was another thing about this book. Ray wanted it in color. Look,
I demanded it to be in color.
This type of artwork, you can color it without making it justice.
Mm-hmm.
So take it from a colorist. Do not color these pages, because this is the original vision that Dario and Ray had, but Ray wants to mess it up. But I had to
Ray was
nudge
just
him.
trying to give you more work so you would quit editing all this stuff.
Sure,
You know what? Honestly, it wasn't even that. It was just the fact that since I've been doing books, we've always done black and white comics. You know, the indie scene, underground comics, everything
Mhm.
that I grew up on, it was always black and white. As you can see, you know, the stuff that I have back here, I have like, well, I can't spin it right now because I have a bunch of crap on there, but like grips. You know, Greater Mercury Comics, Silver Wolf. I got Faust back there. A bunch of different stuff that was always in black and white. But I wanted color. I wanted to do one book at least that was in color, and that's why I demanded color. And when I told Oliver like this needs to be in color, Oliver was like, "No, no, you're wrong, no." And we fought for like a week back and forth, like color, no, no color, color, no, no color. And he finally won out because he was the voice of reason. And this is coming from a colorist, so
He's like, "That's too much work, bro. I don't want to do that."
No,
pretty
dude.
much.
I'm currently coloring a 114-page graphic novel, so I don't shy away at the amount of pages to color. But this is the vision. I'm respecting Dario's work because honestly, colors won't. Well, maybe if we do something different, but no, it's black and white. Maybe second chance campaign we could offer it in color. I don't know. That could be a possibility down the road. But
Tell the truth. Did you tell Ray they'll make me take these sunglasses off?
Don't make me
use my optic blast or whatever.
Your optic blast. No, I mean, he speaks reason, he speaks sense because ultimately you want to look at this rather than something that covers it up because this is it's raw and it's pure, it's at its apex, and once you start adding color to this, it's going to start losing that whole like you were saying, you know, the atmosphere, the mood, everything starts going out the window because everything is colorful. So,
man, we got Edwin in the chat. What's up, Edwin?
What's up, Edwin? Good to see you, Edwin the Ace.
Cryptid Blast. Yeah, that's right.
Good to see you, Ace. Oh, this looks cool.
Yeah, that's the rake part where the man dog fights off the rake. And the rake is a tulpa as well. He's a manifestation that's been getting a lot of, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it airtime as of late. If you go on YouTube and you type in rake, it comes up all over the place. Sightings are everywhere of this thing. And, you know, there's a reason for it existing. We just don't know it. But in the story, we try to explain what's going on.
I saw recently a video of the rake on YouTube. It was a guy going down in the sewers, and he sees something like peering outside of the corner, and it kind of looked like this thing. So it's pretty. Yeah,
oh, really?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I always like to see that.
I know.
I'm on the slow wheelchair race to like a whole whopping 300. But I got a package of stuff to give away. So I'm like, I got a signed slab in there that I want to give away to somebody.
Is it like a giveaway at a certain subscriber number?
Once I hit 300,
cool.
I'm gonna do a spin of the wheel of all the subs and give away like 3 prizes to random people.
Awesome.
Cool. We should do that on our stream channel and stuff.
At what number are we at right now?
We're like at 227 or something like that, I think. I don't know. I'd have to go look.
Yeah. I think it's a bit more, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's been very slow getting subscribers on YouTube, but
oh, I know.
I mean, we don't do the drama thing, so that's why.
Oh man.
Or the Star Wars talk.
There's nothing wrong with Star Wars talk.
Oh.
This is La Llorona right here, or our version of La Llorona. She's a hot goth chick that could pretty much end your life, you know, drive you insane, which, I mean, is pretty normal for hot goth chicks, right?
It's pretty normal for any woman.
I bet Will saw some of this at his workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
every
yeah.
day.
Well, welcome to Massachusetts, where our women are as bipolar as our weather.
Oh man. The furthest I've gone is Minnesota. I've never been to Massachusetts, but Minnesota is pretty crazy nonetheless. So.
I've been to Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about 20 minutes south of Boston.
Nice.
But yeah, this looks cool, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we're just trying our hardest to make it a memorable book. Every page is a piece of art, and just pushing it out there. Yeah, that's Ed Nyong'o with his legion of black-eyed kids or black-eyed children.
Man, there's nothing creepier than a field full of possessed little kids.
Tell the
Exactly.
story of the Black Eyed Kids, Ray. I mean, that's a real creepy one.
Yeah, the black-eyed kids have been like recent, been cited more and more. It started in the mid '90s. There was a reporter that had an encounter out of I believe it was in Texas.
It
I
was
want to say
it was in,
Lub.
in
I'm sorry. Go
Denton,
ahead.
no, something like that, somewhere
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
like Denton, Lubbock, some place like that, some part of Texas. Texas is huge, and apparently he saw these kids on the side of the road that were asking him for a ride. And when he drove up to them, he didn't open the window. They were just standing there on the side of the road, like, "Hey, let us in, give us a ride, give us some money, just let us in." But their eyes were sunken in black. He couldn't see any pupil in their eyes. And he said that he got this overwhelming sensation of fear when he was exposed to them, or whatever you want to call it, when he was near them, and all he wanted to do was get away, just drive away, and he ended up just driving away. And this is the story that he had given. After that, there was more sightings of them. If you go into the woods, you can find them. They're just standing around. In some of the more remote places, if there's like a house out in the boonies somewhere, they'll appear. Like in the driveway, they'll come up to your door and they'll knock and they'll be like, "Hey, let us in, let us in." And all these stories to me, and this is my take on it, of course, all these stories to me sound like a Nosferatu. And I think that these are like the modern Nosferatus. They want into your house, but you can only invite them in. And that's why they keep asking you, let us in, give us money. And, you want us, you open the door, let us in. But of course, whenever they come into your home, if you do let them in, something really, really horrible happens to you and you're never seen again. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here with my legal firearms on the third fucking floor.
Is there like a map of these kids, like a sightings, Ray?
I saw one once. I never downloaded it, but yes, there's it's been spreading. It's been spreading outward. Like there's it seems like everything is headed like up and out rather than down. Because in the lower states you don't really hear about these, but in the upper states you do. You hear a lot about these kids.
Damn
They're headed towards you.
Look, these kids are coming to get you if you don't back this book.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta be careful. You feed the kids by backing the book.
They've been sighted in Abilene, Texas, and in Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
So Portland, it's okay. Keep them there.
Portland is okay. Yeah, it's a weird phenomenon. Like when I started really delving into this, I just started figuring that, like, what the hell's going on out there? How are these things like so, I don't know, creepy?
Yeah, it's definitely weird, man. Oh, these are cool.
Yes, this is the cast. We have the de facto leader of the Cryptidnals, the Spring Hill Jack. Her name is Raydron. She's actually the daughter of the original Spring Hill Jack. Something happened in the past where she's searching currently for her father without giving away too much of the story, and that's why she's there, she's around. Interestingly enough, a lot of sightings of Spring Hill Jack were seen, or he was seen back in the mid '50s and early '60s in Texas and in New Mexico.
La Lorna.
La Llorona. The Man Dog is a local legend. It's a cursed Texas Ranger. That is, he was cursed by a village shaman back in the 1800s when there was the salt wars in this area to forever wander the earth as a dog, never finding a home until he redeemed himself for the crimes and atrocities that he had committed as a Texas Ranger. And that's who the Man Dog is right now. And he has these two guns that can destroy any sort of paranormal like being or anything like that. But every time he uses a bullet through those guns, it reverts him to human form for an hour. And if he dies as a human during that time, then he's damned for eternity to hell.
Well, I guess you don't really want to use those guns.
Unless it's a last resort. And of course, La Llorona, everybody in this area knows about La Llorona. She's been portrayed in the media kind of like well, she is. I mean, she's a child murderer. She drowned her children in the river so she could be with a man and all this other stuff. But I always felt that she kind of like got a bum rap. So in this story, we kind of redeem her. We give her like a heroic arc and make her a hero rather than a villain.
Kid Cthulhu.
Everybody's starting to love Kid Cthulhu as well. He's the elder god Cthulhu, of course, trapped in the body of a 7-year-old boy, and everything that comes with that. So how do you treat a 7-year-old that has the power of the cosmos inside of him through this elder god of Cthulhu?
Very carefully.
Very carefully. All he wants to do is play on his iPad and his Switch or whatever. Just leave him the hell alone.
And God help you if you change the password to the Wi-Fi.
No, exactly. What's the Wi-Fi here? And then we have El Ñango. El Ñango is the big bad, of course. It's our iteration of the Slender Man, but he actually has a good backstory. I always thought the Slender Man was kind of dull, just some dude in a 3-piece suit in the middle of the woods, that was luring kids to their death. But this guy, he actually has like a fully developed story as to what he's doing, why he's doing what he's doing, and everybody that's affected by it. There's a lot more to see with his character. And then right below that we have the Rake. We were talking about the Rake recently, and the Black Eyed Kids as well.
But we have more. No, this is just like the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah, there's more. I don't want to call it a team because I don't want to make it sound like it's a team book. It's a group, and they do work as a team, but it's more horror based than anything else. But the people that are in the group, or rather the monsters that are in the group, of course, are these guys that you see here. There's the Goat Man. Also, we have a Rougarou, werewolf girl. We also have Quetzalcoatl, which is an incarnation of the Aztec god, the feathered serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those characters as well. And the Tulpas, of course, we have Smile Dog. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Smile Dog story. It's a cursed picture of a dog. And every time you open the picture, the smile on the dog keeps growing and growing and growing to the point where it kind of like infects your dreams. And then he comes after you and you disappear. Of course, you probably get eaten or something. But that's the Smile Dog story.
Well, if he comes after me, he's not going to have to eat for a couple 100 years. And here's the 3 covers: the main cover, cover B, and cover C.
Mm-hmm.
And the hunter bonuses.
Yeah, that's we have a feature perk, which is the Cryptid Hunter. That's our ultimate Cryptidnals collection, which contains the 3 covers. This Man Dog supplemental with cover by David Olivares, who is one of our friends here locally. He's also a comic book artist. He did all the short stories, the short Man Dog stories, no, right? Like throughout our history. And we have a sketchbook by Dario Rodriguez called The Creature Apocryphal, which will feature behind the scenes stuff. And what's cool about this is gonna be a sketch cover, so only 10 available in this perk. So and we only have 2 left, right?
I believe so. We've sold almost sold out of those. So we have 2 left.
8 out of 10. So yeah, if you're interested in original artwork, so act fast. And
Yeah.
also we're including a set of 12 Polaroids. We only have those 2 sets left, so that's going to be big. And also a cassette tape. Ray mentioned earlier about the MP3s, so we're gonna collect that into a cassette tape. And yes, we know a guy here that produces cassette tape, so we're gonna make them. It's gonna be very limited. We're only gonna make a few of these, so
Does it
Mhm.
come with a free pencil?
How did you
we're
know?
working on that too. We're looking into that too.
Everybody
The
keeps
tape
asking.
rewinder. The
The
tape
tape
rewinder.
rewinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to do that for when the thing gets caught on the record hits.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the
We're,
way
we're
we
just
used to do it.
we're looking at where to manufacture it and how to design it. No, if it's gonna be
Mhm.
all black or just a wooden pencil, or yeah, we're still designing that. So yeah.
Well, you have to. It all depends on whether they're like over 30 or under 30. If they're over 30, you have to give them a cassette tape and a pencil. If they're under, they're not going to know the difference. You can just give them a pencil and an MP3. Oh, I got a free pencil. Cool.
Oh,
Oh,
cool. Thank you.
cool. Throw in the back. And also we're offering a sketch as an add-on. So when you purchase something at the checkout, there's an add-on for a sketch, for a 6x9 sketch. So yeah, by Dario Rodriguez.
And
We
those
also
are
have
very
there's
detailed.
a package where you get all 3 covers and a sketch, and I forgot what stream we're on, but all 3 covers and a sketch is $80. And if you think about it, all 3 covers are 25. Each book is 25, so the sketch would come out to like $5 for a fully rendered sketch, like the one you're looking at right there. If you buy all 3 covers.
Cool. Yeah, because then I would automatically have 2 presents to give away, and and one of those presents would not be a sketch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
that's
plus,
another thing too. I mean, if you know people that are into horror that would like the book as well, you can always buy extra copies and give it to them as gifts. And we're planning on having this hopefully by December. Hopefully, I'm thinking before Christmas, you might be able to give it away as a gift, if not sooner. And that's what we're looking at. And Oliver, I don't know if you agree with me on that or if I spoke out of term on that one.
that's the plan. But things happen, and COVID maybe still a thing, and it might delay
Yeah,
shipments and all that.
You
So we
might want
never
I mean
know.
that's
you might want to increase the page count by another 100 or something. No.
And you know what? Honestly, we've been looking at how Dario's working on these pages, and right now we have the page count at 132. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be 132. I think it's going to be more than that, but we can't really tell you exactly how much. But yeah, it's going to be well worth it once
Order
it
the
comes
book
out.
and they will surprise you.
Oh
Of
yes,
course, yeah. Actually,
definitely.
our first campaign, we promised 116 pages, and the final page count was 124.
Yeah.
So that was so
Nice.
yeah. These things happen, no? I mean, we need to tighten up the storytelling, the page layouts, and all that, and we might have to drop new pages. So you
Yeah,
never know.
math is hard. Unless you're collecting money, then you're like,
Oh yeah.
come on, more.
Exactly. So as of right now, we have unlocked these 2 stretch goals: the normal edition, the of Creature Apocryphal, the sketchbook by Dario Rodriguez, and the Man Dog Unleashed cover by Preston Acevedo. So everybody who backs the project will get a copy of these included. And
Nice.
for the 9K, which we are about to unlock, is the Monster Moments scrapbook,
Mhm.
which Ray already explained, but you can explain it again, Ray.
Yeah, so the Monster Moments scrapbook, as we're calling it, is going to be kind of like, someone's been keeping tabs on the Cryptidnals. Someone's been writing all, these notes in a book. And along with that, they've taken, photographs at moments in time where these creatures have appeared. and those are going to be appearing in the book as well. There's going to be an MP3 attached to that, so each picture will have an explanation or a story surrounding what you're looking at. Hopefully, additionally with extra notes and a bunch of creepy stuff in the book. And I think we're on Shane Davis's show, and he was the one that was saying that all these items are cursed. So I don't know if you guys want to get them. I would, because I'm into that kind of stuff.
Don't say that. Sell.
It's reverse psychology. I don't think you guys want this because it's cursed, So
it might bring upon I don't know, Black Eyed Kid visitations.
Yeah, Cthulhu might show up, or the creeping chaos might show up. You never know.
I think you have a better chance of being cursed if you don't help smash this goal.
Oh yeah, I like that. Very cool.
Yeah, this is just killer.
Also, we unlocked the Preston Acevedo original cover, so that's up for grabs. It's only one of one, so that's very, very, very exclusive to this campaign.
That's uber exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Now the featured tier is the Cryptid Hunter,
mm-hmm.
which gets you everything except for that super exclusive cover.
Exactly. Once you back, anybody who backs this perk will also receive the other stretch goals. So that's it's going to be a whole package.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's going to be very immersive. You're going to get the full experience when it comes to the Cryptidnals. Of course, we're focusing on the book mainly because that's the meat of the story. But everything else is just going to add to the whole experience and stuff. And it's kind of reminiscent of the stuff that Disney is trying to do with Marvel. If you watch Star Wars, and you got to read the books, and you got to follow the comics, and watch all this other stuff on Disney Plus. Well, in this situation, everything is in one package, so you don't have to go all over the place out of your way to get the full story or to be fully immersed. You can enjoy the book by itself, and that's it. Or you can go a little bit further and immerse yourself in the rest of the stuff that we are providing, so you don't have to go look for it anywhere or wait for it to come out down the road.
And there's only 2 of these featured tiers left.
Mm-hmm.
And just remember that the sketchbook here is going to come with an actual sketch on the cover.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So you're getting the both sketchbooks with the regular cover and the sketch cover, and you're getting both versions of the Man Dog Unleashed with the original cover by David Olivares and the Preston Acevedo cover as well.
Polaroids, cassette player. No, I mean a cassette tape.
You
got a good luck finding a cassette player.
There's an Amazon. I mean, they have been making a few of them. If not, well, I imagine if you can head out to your local flea market, or garage sales, I'm sure you might find
I've seen them at Walmart. They're starting to sell them again at Walmart, like the Walkmans and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can always go look there. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. I got to feed these children before they go to bed. 1 second.
I'm hungry too.
No.
Antique store, of course, John. Antique store and flea markets, garage sales, Goodwills, probably.
My house. Hey, I was a DJ. I got all my equipment.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, huh? Of course. I bet you have more than just tape players, no? Probably vinyl players.
Oh yeah, I got a pair of 1200s and the coffin. The coffin's not for me. It's for the gear.
Grandma's garage, exactly.
Grandma's garage.
The attic, up in the attic or in the basement.
The attic, yeah. I'm like, it just cracks me up. Like, how old of a DJ are you? Well, I remember reel to reel at 8-track.
Oh shit!
And I would kill for a brand new 8-track player right now. I have like a case and a half full of old 8-tracks from like the 60s and 70s. And I'm like, and it's the perfect thing because you always, storage auctions.
Yes.
John's guessing like there's going to be a prize at the end of this, like it's a game show.
Hey, there's
Nefarious.
What's up, Nef? That's a cool guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. I see everybody in here around. When I'm not doing these, I'm around stalking everybody else's feeds.
Cool.
I'm like, I have a couple of news shows I watch during the day, like when I have breakfast in the morning, and then the rest of the time I'm kind of like, I'll be in my recliner reading, and then I start hearing beeps from my tablet, and I'm like, what do you mean somebody's doing a show? It's like, oh crap, it's 4:00 in the afternoon. Okay. You can never tell. Oliver's the only man who can wear sunglasses at night and not look out of place. So an old 68 GTO with original 8-track still in it. Badass.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Well, of course you found one like that, because I'm in a wheelchair, so I can't get in and take the GTO. And by take, I mean buy.
Wink, wink. Exactly.
Oh man, what did I miss? I'm sorry.
No, we're just talking about the
8-track. That we were hungry too.
That's true too. So what did you make for your kids?
I just heated up lasagna for them. They're just having lasagna.
Oh shit! Yeah, and you say like, I just made lasagna.
Well, yeah, I didn't cook anything. I just heated it up. It was one of those casserole things, and they just heated it up, threw it in the oven, waited like 3 hours, and go ahead.
Hey,
but
we'll take leftovers.
Exactly.
At what time should we come over, Ray?
Whenever you're ready, man. The lasagna is ready. I don't have salad with me, but I do have some breadsticks, so you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
I hate to drag you into this, Oliver, but do we look like the kind of guys that eat salad?
I like salad. I mean, yeah, but if it's there, if not, I don't make a fuss about it.
I like salad too,
but I don't go like.
What I do is I take my salad and I put it on top of my burger.
There you go.
True.
Every once in a while, I'll eat a piece of corn.
Lasagna gate. Yeah.
Lasagna gate.
I've been hearing stories about this famous brisket that Ray makes.
Oh, dude. Oh man. I gotta make some brisket for you guys whenever you decide, or whenever you're allowed to come over the bridge and stuff, man. So we're gonna have some brisket, some nice bread. I don't know. It's weird. Like Texas brisket is different from I guess Mexican brisket. Like Texas brisket, it's sliced a certain way.
Yeah.
You have barbecue sauce. You have beans and potato salad. Mexican brisket, on the other hand, it's all like shredded up.
Yeah, it's all shredded.
Rice and beans and tostadas and nacho cheese and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong.
No,
I love both of them.
Nacho cheese. No, wait, that's not Mexican.
That's Tex-Mex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Tex-Mex. Over here, it's shredded and just used to cheat tortillas and tacos, man. Just taco it up.
Burritos and stuff.
Yeah,
but you guys have that meat, the barbacoa, the pinche cabeza, don't you? Like
we use all the cow to make the barbacoa. Yeah,
that's just bizarre to me, man. I don't know about that. Have you ever had that? Well, like the meat of the face of the cow.
Probably, but they never told me, so I just ate the damn thing.
In my face.
Yeah, Oscar doesn't, slaughter the cow. He just, puts it in a wood chipper out back, and they line up the angle with the big pots on the campfires, and they let it go.
No, but it's how do you say it? It's a custom to use every part of the animal.
Yeah,
I mean, brains, liver. Eyes, tongue, all that. And it's so tasty, man. So tasty.
Well, after my career, I could probably use a new liver, but
oh man, the most tasty part of the cow that I have ever eaten, and I will freaking like attest to this. No. I've never touched mountain oysters. Is the marrow, the bone marrow.
Oh,
Like if
Bomber.
it's
Oh,
oh
shit.
my
Yeah.
god, if it's cooked a certain way and then they have like chile on it, it's freaking
Lemon.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yes, and you put it on a tortilla or on a piece of like toasted bread. Oh my god, man, it's buttery but meaty at the same time. It's a weird taste. It's a different taste, but it's really really good. So
You
just
can put
recommend it.
every part of the cow into the right bowl of chili.
Oh, hell yes, man. I had some chili yesterday. It was the Wolf brand chili. I should have made it instead than just buying it out of a freaking can, man. Because, man, we'll make some good chili.
I used to make my own, but
Mm.
my daughter doesn't like anything spicy, so
Oh,
Oh,
I'll probably I always do it like in the slow cooker,
yeah.
oh yeah.
So I'll let it go in the slow cooker. That way I can leave it on like warm for I'll say a week, 2 days, and
That sounds
and
about right.
I'll get some hard shells and break them up, put them at the bottom of the bowl,
Mm.
and pour some chili up in there, and you know I don't know if I'll be doing many podcasts that week though, because we can't see your face. Well, it's because I'm live from another room that you don't want to see.
And you have to mute like every so often, no?
Yeah, it's like
There's a lot of burping spiders in here. You gotta get rid of them all. Don't worry.
what happened? Oh, I stepped on a bullfrog.
So many frogs in here. Jesus.
Don't worry, it's not going to ribbit no more.
Oh man.
You get the option for people to just get the book, and of course, you want to get the book in front of as many people as possible because you want everybody reading this.
Exactly. We are thinking about when we go in demand. It's a possibility we might take down the variant covers. So I mean, get on it, man. Everybody,
Yeah,
if you haven't bought it, reserve your copy now.
Yes, exactly. Because once those are gone, those are gone. We won't be offering them any longer. Just the main cover. And don't get me wrong, the main cover is beautiful. You know, that's the cover that we
yeah,
went for.
great.
But I mean, it's always nice to have like backups. You know, like the variants and stuff. And it also tells a story.
Yeah, and not just that, but there's always a percentage of backers that want every cover you make
Mm-hmm.
because decisions are hard, and when it comes down to it, they're like, well, there's only 3 covers. There's a main cover and 2 variants. That's not
Mhm.
bad. We'll get them all.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So quotes Sugar Chris.
Can't get enough of the sugar. Or is it Golden Crisp? Golden Crisp.
That it's like I always crack on Chris on his streams because every time he's going over a book, like when you guys were on, I was in the chat. You can shop afterwards. Ask questions.
Well, I never understood that. Was he caught shopping in one of the streams? Like,
Oh, he's always doing that.
but shopping what in the campaign or like?
No, yeah, in the campaign.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want to discourage it, but you want to do 2 things at once.
I thought he was at like at Walmart.com buying underwear or something like that.
Hey, if he needs it, man. Don't judge him.
Yeah, he saw the picture of the Mothman and he went through a set right there.
Oh, nice.
He'll hear this and be like, "You." I go, "Look, I'm not the one that's going to wear the red dress. That's all I'm saying."
Jesus.
He's not even here, and I'm
Or or the red shirt, no?
Or the red shirt. I'm gonna be wearing the red shirt, so get ready for that. It's gonna happen.
Kool-Aid. And there's the 2 packs as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get the main cover and cover B, or you can get the main cover and cover C. Or
Yeah,
you can get all three for 65.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the one you were talking about to get.
Yeah,
All three covers and the sketch for
and the
$80.
sketch. Yeah, I mean, if everybody bought that perk, the $80, we would reach the stretch goals really really quickly, and you will get more bang for your buck because you will be receiving all those extra items in your order.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, we have a few things planned for hire once we pass the 9K that we're still working on. Probably for like 11K, 13K, and then of course, the 15K is going to be the big one when I dress up like the Kool-Aid man.
we should ask John. I mean, sorry, Will. What kind of perk would you like to see from this campaign? Maybe we could get like ideas.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I mean, what would you want to see? Of course, we have our ideas, but some of them are kind of wacky, off the wall. I wanted to do a little bottle of Llorona tears, and then these guys shot me down. They're like, "So you're basically just giving a bottle of water. That's what you're doing."
Bath water.
A bath water. And I'm like, "No, but it's the experience, man, And they're like, "No, it's just water. It's just bath water. That's all it is."
Well, burping spiders.
we could do that. Burping spiders.
Burping spiders. We can do burping spiders. I'm still working on those.
Why do they smell bad when they burp?
Smells like
They were eating chili from Boston. It wasn't the good stuff.
It wasn't the good stuff. I've never had Boston chili, but I heard about it. So.
Well, the best thing that comes in a bowl in Boston you can eat is like seafood chowder up here.
Oh, the chowder, yeah.
Chowder.
I'm more of a bisque man myself, but chowder's pretty good.
I haven't had bisque since a friend of mine got married. Like, I don't even want to think how many years ago it was, because that's the last time I had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, in Texas, we don't really get good bisque around here. It's like probably out of a jar or a fucking can or something. So I'd want to experience it firsthand, like the chowder as well from somewhere where it's legit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I make my own. I don't. I've tried, when I was, trying to be cheap and save money. I bought like the canned chowder before, but I'm like, it always turns into like a brick in my gut.
Oh man,
which is followed by,
burping spiders.
Burping spiders with bricks. Yes.
Oh man.
So I want to stop and check this out. There's 8 original pages left.
Yeah, I have them here. I'll show them to you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, we had to convince Dario to bring them over because he's very protective of his artwork.
Mm-hmm. And well, he should be, my friend. Look at the artwork he's producing. How long does he spend on those pages?
Check it out.
Oh, they're beautiful in person.
Oh man.
Let me see which other unspoilery page we can show.
Unspoilery page.
Oh, the first one's pretty cool.
That one's cool. I like that one. There's a smile dog.
Oh yeah.
What else, Ray?
Show the Nightmare Hall one that I posted earlier today on the Twitter.
I don't have that. I don't think I have that page.
Oh, you don't have that one?
I'll show you the Llorona.
The Llorona?
The Llorona page. Here
nice. Look at that Llorona page.
Oh, that's sweet.
Love that page.
And I'll show you this one too. Just to.
Yes. The Bigfoot meet the Nyango.
He's running for a touchdown.
Yeah. You see that?
The amount of detail in there.
That's it.
Oh man.
Okay, no more big screen for you.
No more big screen. Thank you.
So, I mean, you really want to get in on these pages. There's only eight original pages left, and man, they're just killer. And David Escovedo's original cover art.
Yeah.
With 350, there's only one, the one and only.
The one and only. Yeah. If we sell out of those 10 pages, I might have to talk to Dario and see if he's willing to sell more. But yeah, there's a possibility of unlocking more pages.
I know, man. I mean, and maybe those pages will also go to auction later on down the road. It just depends if Dario's willing to part with them. Like, honestly, I would just take them all and hoard them for myself. But he might want to sell them. So,
well, Oliver's holding on to them in case they don't sell. He's going to frame them and hang them at his house.
Yeah, I mean, I do have original artwork hanging there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's
all over the place.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, I got a bunch of original artwork that I have to size up and frame and hang up once I get this area over here.
Yeah,
all straightened out for my. So it won't look like I'm just in a warehouse with a whole bunch of crap piled up behind me. There's nothing behind me outside of furniture, comics, and action figures. So
that's the place to be, man. That's the place to be.
Yeah,
Same thing behind me.
I got a piece of original art in today from Sean Howe, who I do the Seanzilla art show with on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me an original piece he did, and it was from the '66 Batman movie of Joker, Riddler, and Penguin. And
that's cool.
I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then Mike Jimmy LeBrun, I bought an original piece off of him. So I got an original piece of Joker art from the Netherlands the other day.
Oh, cool.
So I was all excited about that. And I've got a page of art coming to me from another campaign that he gifted me. And I'm like, oh, so I'm just kind of like, beside myself being, thank you.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hell
yeah, man.
And we got his campaign high enough up that he agreed to shave his head, so we had to shave his head on a live stream. And then he gave us our. I'm like, wow, what do we get if we make you, wax your chest?
Oh man, I don't want to be present for that. The screaming.
Oh yeah. There's that last page you showed. So I'm trying to think, looking through this, what I would want to see at what, like a 15K stretch?
Hopefully.
More or less, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
We're at 9, probably 12, 13, more or less. If we do 15, that's got to be a big one, no?
Yeah, 15's got to be a huge one, and I'm telling you, I'm ready to go through that wall dressed up as a Kool-Aid man. But unless we can think of something else,
because we were thinking about your typical stuff, no postcards, prints, but I don't know. I mean, everybody's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, there's anything wrong with it, but like I said, we wanted to build up the experience and sell the experience of the book itself. And I think that I mean, like I said, art is art, no matter what. And if it comes in a postcard or in a trading card or a poster or whatever, it's still going to be beautiful. It's still going to be art. but we got to give it a little bit more oomph as far as this campaign is concerned, because I'll stand by this as well. It's like nothing out there that I have seen, that I've, I did the research. I tried to find something that was similar to this, and I could not find anything like this. So I'm putting that statement out there. There's nothing else like this out there.
No, there isn't. There's lots of zombies and werewolf books and vampires, but nothing like this. And
I mean, the closest that I could think of was Malin's book, Graveyard Shift. That was it. But the tone in his book is completely different from the tone in our book. Ours, like I said, is more horror driven, and his seems to be more action driven. But it deals with different stuff as far as his team is concerned, and what we're doing in this book as well. Touching not only that, but in this story we do pull from his history. We pulled from events that did happen that you can look up and be like, oh my God, that really did happen. The one that I like talking about the most is the Battle of Nightmare Hall. And if you do the research, that actually did happen. Back in the 70s, there was a place in New Mexico called Sandia Plateau. It was in Dulce, New Mexico. And the U.S. military had a facility on this plateau. And below the ground, in the lower depths, there was this thing called Nightmare Hall. And according to the reports, the U.S. military, the government, made a deal with aliens to let them conduct experiments on humans in these lower levels of this military base. And something happened in the 70s where someone pissed off somebody, and there was a firefight that erupted between the U.S. military and the aliens. And a lot of people were getting disintegrated. Aliens were getting shot out of the air, and it all took place in this area called Nightmare Hall. So I was like, well, what exactly did happen? What happened there? And if you go on YouTube and you look this up, there's testimonials from people that were there, people that had lost like limbs and fingers and stuff, and they talk about it like, yeah, it was there and this happened. I pulled my buddy out from under this death ray, and he was disintegrated in half and all sorts of stuff. And I was always like, well, what exactly did happen there? So that's part of the story of the Cryptidnals as well.
So through that, the gear and a half that I still have left in my brain from the coma gave me an idea. Do you guys have a cover upgrade?
Oh, like spot UV or foil stamp or something like that. We need to look at prices, but that's a good idea.
That is a good idea as well. Man, I didn't even think about that. So there's something to think about right there.
Spot UV on the actual, so for cover A, it would be like, the hand and the skull. And it would just give it like that 3D feel on the cover.
Mm-hmm. We're actually that's actually interesting, because for the variant covers, since they're going to be virgin covers, we're not going to add logos to it. A spot UV logo would be interesting, like transparent logo.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of like shift it a bit, and you see the logo there.
Yeah, like reticular or something like that.
Well, not lenticular, but it's going to be there. It
would be spot UV, but it would be invisible when you're looking at it straight on.
Yeah, it'll be invisible.
But when you turn it and get that angled view, it would just pop.
Like that.
These are good ideas. We gotta just look at the pricing. I mean, if we could pull it off, that'll be something.
I mean, once we start getting into those numbers, hopefully soon, then of course we want to put back as much as we take, so that you'll come back down the road when we have another project. And trust me, we have quite a few projects lined up and ready to go, and all of them are going to be of quality. They're all going to be produced by us. Things that we've been working on. They're all passion projects, of course. So you're going to constantly be getting something of quality, something worthwhile. More bang for your buck, if you want to put it that way. Each time that 6x6 produces or tries to produce a crowdfunder.
Real quick, I want to take a look at the video and.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Of course.
Put that up there.
in the dark recesses of cyberspace is fallacy, but these tales and images are cursed through the power of belief. Tulpas, sentient thought forms residing in between the abyss of life and death. Their endgame is to destroy the only reality they know, ours. Only darkness can vanquish darkness, more rapid than the radiance of light. Enter the Cryptidnals, mythical beasts of unearthly abilities whose existence has been criminalized by humanity. The first and only line of defense against the incursion of otherworldly evil. A secret war of monsters is about to begin.
Hey, Pops, get off my screen. What in the... Okay, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool trailer, dude.
Thank you. That was
That's-
all Dominic.
Dig it.
And that's your voice, Ray, too.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of whiskey.
The girl at the coffee shop can recognize it if we have to ask her.
There you go.
I need 7 coffees and 13 donuts. Oh wait, that was my
Please.
voice. Never mind.
Oh, that's your DJ voice. There you go.
Yeah, guys, this is awesome. It's going really good. I want to see it go a lot better. Hopefully, you guys can work out the pricing where maybe at 15K you can break the 15K barrier and actually offer the spot UV.
It's well, I'm gonna look into it right now. It's a good idea
as the breakthrough, because that would be really cool. Everybody, if you haven't gotten on this yet, definitely get on this. There's a couple of really cool limited high-end tiers that you can still grab. If you've already contributed to the campaign, please keep sharing this out to every place you get social with your media, and tell everybody about it, because this is a really badass book, dude.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
You know, we want to get this in front of as many people as possible. I know when we wrap up here tonight, this whole program will get downloaded, and we'll upload the audio to my podcast through agerradio.org, which will be available anywhere you can download podcasts from.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I usually share the Spotify and Pandora links throughout the week here and there through all my pages to try to get more and more people checking in on stuff.
Oh, definitely, that'd be cool. Yeah, let us know about or send us that link also so we can share it for the Spotify. We were on another podcast as well, and we were sharing the link for that. They had it on Spotify.
Yeah, when I finish it up, they give me shareable links for Facebook and for Twitter. So
Cool.
I'll share those out and tag you guys in those, and then the other ones I share out everywhere and tag as many people as possible. It'd be like, oh, the fat podcaster did something again. He's tagging everybody. I'm like, yep. Bye.
So
I do that. You gotta get the word out. I mean, I do that too with a lot of the groups that I'm in. I started, tagging people and posting stuff, and Luckily, no one's complained to me, or they just remove themselves from the tag or whatever. But I mean, it's the only way to get the word out to let people know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, you know you're doing a good job if a certain platform puts the kibosh on you for like 24 or 48 hours because you've been sharing too much. But you told me I'm supposed to come here and share.
Yeah,
That's Ray. That's Ray right there. No, Ray. You get
yeah.
Twitter, you get Facebook banned.
I get Facebook banned every once in a while. Hey, I just wanted my stimmy, man. That's it. Okay, I was complaining. I just wanted my stimmy. That's it. And people were like, "Shut up." So they.
Yeah, I got my stimmy and realized how many crowdfunders I backed last weekend because it was the holiday, so between Friday and last Tuesday, I filled out close to a dozen surveys, and I was like, and I'm pulling up like the Kickstarter and the Indiegogo, and I'm scanning through, and I'm like, holy shit! I spent a lot of fucking money. I did a catch-up tier on one, and I'm a sucker for like specialty vinyl. So I bought two of those, but one of the things I bought, I spent like $1.50 doing catch-up because they had two different complete trades, but one trade was like almost 400 pages.
That's what I do too. With I backed a book. It's Sarface. It's like a rap alter ego group. It's a superhero, and they did offer the vinyl. So I said, "Oh, I gotta get the vinyl too." And also with video games, there's this place called Limited Run Games, and they port a lot of retro games into Switch or PS4. And sometimes they've offered the soundtrack in a vinyl format. So yeah, can't say no to that.
Yeah, I got rid of most of my vinyl, but I've got like 2 crates still full of stuff. And about half of one of those crates are all the pop culture story albums from when I was a kid, like all the old Power records and stuff. And I'm like,
I'll keep this.
I got like an MP3 file that basically has like all the Power records, like all combined back to back on like one long playing thing. So if I'm not being able to sleep, I'll put that on and let it go through my bump box, and before I know it, I'm like,
that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool.
So guys, why don't you tell everybody where they can follow you at? I know you've got your tags under your names, but every place they can find yourself in 656 Comics.
Go for it, Oliver.
We're at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at 656 Comics. We do a show every Wednesday and Sunday. We try to because we're busy currently, but yeah, we do a show. We do a streaming. Sundays is our normal English stream, and Sundays is our Spanglish stream. And also, I'm in OLA656 on Twitter. Follow me there. I usually post artwork, works in progress, and stuff like that. And that's it.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing on this end. You just follow 656, and you'll find all of us throughout the social medias, all the platforms.
Yeah, if you go to 656 on Twitter and you just hit the Indiegogo link and then go all the way down to the bottom of the Indiegogo link, then you can follow all the guys from 656.
Yeah, we have all our contact info in the Indiegogo campaign.
So you can stalk them all through there, and then you can tag Oliver and then call him Samoa Crayola. It'd be like, you know that guy.
You too. Another one. Jesus.
Exactly.
I was the one that gave you the name.
That's right, Samoa Crayola. We also have a TikTok if you guys are interested. It's the Cryptidnals TikTok. We have about 7,000 followers on that so far, so we're slowly but surely, getting more. And we post updates on the book. We also post a bunch of creepy paranormal stuff, cryptids, ghosts, stuff like that. So check it out if you get a chance on TikTok.
Very cool. Guys, I want to thank you very much for coming and hanging out this Monday night. Very excited for the book. As soon as I can dig up some more cash instead of some black-eyed children, I will definitely be getting this, because I'm super influxed with like horror comics right now.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm like,
Very cool.
I had the bug when I was a kid. I used to collect a lot of the DC, like House of Secrets and the EC reprints and stuff. And I know I love all that stuff.
I mean, I think this book like safe for kids, right?
I don't know, man. You tell me. You've seen some of the images in the book.
Kids love the creepy stuff, man. I mean,
yeah, it's not so much like there's no nudity in it. It's more like gore. There's a lot of gore in it. But it's all monsters. They're not humans. Well, actually, there are a few humans that get kind of jacked up, but still, it's a hard
Like
PG-13. How about that?
Like the page with the crying girl.
it's a PG-13 from the 80s, no?
Yeah, there you go. It's a PG-13.
So that's an R rating from 2021.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So, guys, thank you very much. All the best. I'm sure we'll be talking between now and the end of this before it goes into
In demand.
In demand. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know I'm forgetting something. What's that word? Oh,
And we'll look into that
UV?
iceberg. Yeah, the UV. We gotta see if it works.
Let's see if we can do it, man, because that sounds really interesting to me. It sounds like something that's doable and also very unique as well for the book.
it's something different where because you don't want to make the whole cover like shiny, because then it loses it. But that UV gloss touch on the actual cover subject is pretty cool. I've gotten a few books like that, and I was like, ooh, that's a sweet book that's going on the wall.
Now a die cut embossed, no, like back in the day, in the Marvel days.
Yeah, die cut. Freaking what was the other one that they had? I forgot what it was called. Embossed or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
You get you can get the 3D embossed covers. You can get the UV touch.
Yeah. all those good gimmicks.
Yeah. Welcome to the 90s, where everything old is new again.
Oh, man.
So all the best. We'll be talking soon. Any parting words to everybody?
Just back to Cryptidnals. Follow us on 6x6 Comics. We got more in store for you. It's going to get really good. And we thank the backers that have, followed us so far. And we're just going to keep it up, keep surprising you, and keep raising the bar.
Keep on keeping on, and we'll be talking to you guys soon.